Hello, hello, it is Beppo. Welcome back to my studio, or welcome if we are meeting for the first time today. My name is Jasper, this is Orbits, and I am a multidisciplinary artist and designer making sporadic but sweet videos about art and life and stuff. I had every intention of putting out another vlog this April. A lot of fun stuff happened, a lot of exciting stuff happened that I filmed, and then I say this in the least dramatic way possible. Everything possible went wrong for like 6 weeks straight. But we are here today. Oh, I think Orbits is done. But we are here today, somehow at the end of May. And I wanted to share some of the sweet snippets I'd captured of an otherwise kind of chaotic and challenging couple of months and just chat with you all a bit. So without further ado, let's catch up in this kind of weird amorphous vlog. Let's go. Do you wanna cheese it? Cheers. Hi, it is now April 14th. Happy Milwaukee Day to all those who celebrate. I am well underway with my studio deep clean, which is very exciting. I made a sweet little mood board. I'll show you the process here, but just to get a general idea of what I wanted to do with the space. I'm not like looking to get any new furniture, so based on my mood board, I'm definitely planning on getting more plants once it's a little nicer. So, did mosaic over the shelf back here. I think she turned out really cute. It was just this like cheap Target shelf I got a few years ago that was kind of beat up after. I think this thing has been through 4 moves. No, 3 moves. But that's crazy. Like, I think she was $25, so I'm definitely getting my money's worth, but I just glued down some tiles and then grouted over them and then scrubbed up most of the extra grout. I might come back to that a little bit today, but that's besides the point. The point is, and there is one, that the studio is coming along very nicely. Today, I think I'm going to try to wrap it up. I keep saying that, and then I keep finding more things that are not where they need to be. But the goal is today to finish it. And then I also think I'm going to prime some canvases to paint soon. I think that's most of it for today. Granted, the studio is going to take a while. A pretty chill day. I've been taking it very easy this month. Also, hence why I haven't been filming quite as much as I did last month. I fucked up my ankle really bad during the last Superb Market prep. I stepped wrong and my ankle did, in fact, come out of socket, which is not what you want it to do, typically. Sweet friends who know me might know that I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which, among other things, means that I just kind of, my joints just do that really easy. I need to do PT. PT needs to happen soon, like physical therapy. But I I will get to it. And for now, studio tidy and maybe some creative stuff. I've been doing a little bit of painting. I'll put here, I've been working on a painting of Elizabeth from Frankenhooker after a rewatch with one of my sweet friends recently. Yeah, I got a lot going on right now. I was spurred into spring cleaning early because one of my friends from work is getting rid of a 40-gallon fish tank. Hi, that's crazy. Like, I want that so bad. So I'm getting the space ready to house that. And yeah. Let's get to it. Yeah. Let's get to it. Today I have been working on some graphic design stuff. I made these little graphics, I'll show you here, that are going up on my Instagram soonish. I really want to do more like creative bartering as opposed to not passing around the same 20 bucks with my creative friends and just offer to trade things directly. But I think Gizmo is letting me know it is not time to vlog right now, it is time to love on him. So I think I'm gonna focus on that for right now. Oh. That's awesome. Yes! Oh, they like each other. You guys get along. You give me a kiss. And beat his nose. we are long overdue for a little bit of a catch-up. I feel like it's been so long since I've just talked to the camera and filled you in on what's going on. So let's yap for a little bit about how the last few months have been. I started April with a trip to Chicago with my fiance, which was wonderful. I got to see a bunch of cool stuff, and I left super duper inspired. It really made me think a lot more about how much my environment impacts my creativity, mostly seeing novel things every once in a while. I definitely am more of a homebody, but now that I am actually treating my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which makes my joints kind of weak, now that I'm actually doing something about it instead of just knowing it as a fact and just kind of rolling with it, I find I'm able to do a lot more, which is awesome. I'm getting out of the house a lot more, and I've been really enjoying the benefits to your mental health of going on walks through forests and on beaches. There's a lot of really great local scenery. I live right by Lake Michigan, so just getting out of the house more often and going to see things has been really, really good for me. As much as I like being a homebody, sometimes doing what's not as comfortable at first is better in the long run, I'm reminding myself. I've also been really massively overhauling my studio. I have included a few clips here, but nothing looks the same as in the clips because I've just been kind of playing around and trying different things, and that's been really fun. I have just been trying out different ways of laying out my studio, especially now. We'll get into it more later, but the fish tank of it all. I am really, really hyper fixated on aquariums, and I have been interested in them for a really long time, but I kind of thought that was never going to be a thing I would be diligent enough to keep up with. But so far so good. I've been taking very good care of my fish and realizing that it is definitely a commitment I'm capable of making. I'm 24 years old. People have kids at my age. I am capable of taking care of fish tanks. But I've been having a blast with that. I got a ropefish, which has been really, really exciting. Her name is David, and I'll put some footage of her here. I am almost certain she's a girl, but I let my partner name her, so she's named after Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid. And her name is David, and I love her. She's the cutest. She's really, really sweet. I kind of was worried about her with my other fish. I was ready to I had another tank set up, the one behind me actually, for if they were not compatible, but everybody's been getting along really nicely. Eventually I'm going to put her in a bigger tank so she can have a couple friends, because ropefish really like to have a few friends with them. But for now, she's doing amazing. Aside from the fish hyperfixation, which trust and know and believe there will be tank build videos to come as I try to get more consistent on this channel. But I've been really trying to remind myself of my creativity and what I want to pursue there. I took a few months of not making a ton. I have still been making things here and there, but I just wasn't as engaged with art. I just kind of got burnt out at my day job. Who knew working food service burns you out sometimes? But I really want to focus more on my creative hobbies, because eventually that is my goal, to be my full-time thing. So I have to remind myself that's not going to happen if I don't spend any time engaging with those hobbies and interests. So a few that I really want to pursue more over the next few months are, I've been doing some ceramic stuff. I put some footage in here, but I've been making another batch of my little cookie incense burners. I think those are really cute, and I'm excited to continue making those and a bunch of other ceramic stuff. There's a couple residencies around here that are ceramics based that would be super cool, but in order to do those, I probably have to put together a little bit of a portfolio to be hey, here's what I make. So I'm trying to do that more and more. I also really want to make more aquascaped and almost aquariums that are living ecosystems, but also art pieces. I have a few ideas. I've been researching how I can make decor that's safe for fish tanks, and yeah, I'm really excited to keep working on that. I also really want to try my hand at a couple video essays in the next year or so. And last but not least, I really want to get my shop reopened and get a portfolio site back up. and ideally start taking some more freelance gigs again, add that back to my plate. Because, yeah, I didn't intentionally remove a lot of creative stuff from my life, but I kind of just stopped doing it, which is like the worst thing you can do. If you don't keep doing it, then it stops being natural, I guess. Like, I've worked so hard for this to just be a thing that I do, so I'm very protective of it staying a thing that I do, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's kind of what's on my mind right now. Enjoy the rest of the vlog. He literally thinks he's Papers. Are you Papers? Are you mad? What are you mad about? That I haven't vacuumed yet? Yeah. Hi, baby girl. Oh, but you're sleepy. Oh, you're sleepy and you're comfy. My sweet girl. I think that just about wraps it up for this video. Thank you for joining me for this. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for joining me for these last few weeks in my studio. It has been, oh my goodness, she needs a good brush. I'll do that after. Expect more videos in the near future. I'm really trying to get better about letting people have it, as Thought Slime said in her video. It's called Why You'll Never Be a Good Enough Artist or something like that. I'll link it in the description. But she really just sums it up really well in this little clip here.
Sometimes you gotta let it go. You gotta let other people have it. Because if you keep it forever, it's nothing. You didn't make something. You wanted to make something at some point, eventually.
So yeah, I'm trying to get better about that. I keep filming things and not sharing them because I'll like start filming and then something will happen in life and then I won't continue, and then I feel like the footage is too old because I took a few days off, and that's just not true. So no one's making rules for me on how I have to make my YouTube videos. And I think if I ease up a little bit on what I expect them to be, maybe I'll make more of them, which I would really like to do because I find them really creatively fulfilling. So there's that. Well, goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon.